Well, you may have noticed them. Rank really all white and racially pure. This is a story based on true life events. When you look around, you see people. Wonderful, slightly depressed people who know they are due for something better for them than just working for a living. People who were taught to play as kids, people who look like buildings, a little too much. Anyway, said people are white, stark staring, no more or less a healthy shade of pink from the blood running under their skin. Their skin is dead when you look at it, so they all look a bit too good. Something is up with that. Lack of a major political orgy. Something rotten in the state of mayonnaise and sugar. Something that means that those people are angels of some kind. Right, you see. They can't possibly be people, but it's always considered the source. So they may be overly evolved humans, getting ready to be in extreme pain during global warming. They look like the most ultimate thing in blonde, blue-eyed, specialized, depressed, angry humans. But what if that is not so? What if instead they are all tall, smaller-headed, and getting ready for the total lack of pain that being in hell delivers? What if they are Satan's angels? They must show mercy on us sooner or later. They must step aside, take lesser jobs such as grocery store clerk or duck hunters. They know that life itself is no picnic, only another attempt to bring them death too soon. They are white Aryans and not racial supremacists. They know they have to either work for a living, be on welfare, or be independently wealthy. What is life for them? A frowning smile on an empty face, looking for something new. Maybe they all need sex with Black America. Maybe that has already happened. Maybe this, maybe that. What if they are our tall friends, with less brain capacity to worry about how much agony they must keep to their silent selves? New improved humans, like a certain German philosopher said once, but nobody can live their lives for them. Where they are going, who knows? Some of them are Jewish, and some of them are other people. And one of them wrote this story with no capacity to be them. I'm seen as both a tall and a shorter witch, something that can never attain whiteness whitely. I'm a former Robin Hood, a book ghostwriter, a saint in my own right. I saved Seattle, Watt and the surrounding environs many long years ago. It's a long story, no one believes it, but me. I'm an ex-firefighter, and in fact, only you can prevent forest fires. Explains exactly what happened. I saved it for them. For whomever. So they can make it into Canada. The glaciers are melting back, same with the ones in Iceland and Greenland. It is too early for the death of the human race. Brown and black people shine like demented stars, driving cars and eating Mars bars along the way to roads in space. NASA, the International Space Station, and every country on the face of the planet is coming aboard the USS Spaceship Private Enterprise. Everyone in America comes from somewhere else really. I come from Ohio, and my husband comes from a place called Vietnam, or Nam Viet, Vietnam. He knows what I'm talking about, because he fought a war for someone else's country there. He's just far, far nobler than he knows he is. He was invisible. Man without a country, from hopping around the world. He's a Pinoy, Hawaiian, and likes his privacy. He's not you. Me, I hail from the most overcrowded state in the Union. I would like to be able to kill people and get away with it. No, not at all. I'm waiting for some kind of major event called extreme tornadoes in Ohio. There is no need to kill another human being ever again. No need whatsoever. We shouldn't even be aborting our fetuses under any conditions whatsoever, but I'm a woman, and I like the idea of choosing not to be raped, and leaving the act of pregnancy as something that is my decision, at that. I hear from praiseworthy right-wingers who need oil energy supplies such as the major news pipelines. You are wonderful middle-of-the-roaders. Left-wingers need to be kept out of concentration camps, because they are all me. I would like to live for your purpose of saying anything whatsoever. I'd like to die for a reason, but not just yet. They removed my favorite founding father, whom I think was Patrick Henry. President Obama is discussing whether to use the missiles on ISIS or ISIL there, and letting us stew about it for a change. He possibly wanted to be assassinated and is mildly frustrated about it not happening yet. He even has to hate his wife a little bit. She's much too pretty to be reasonable. And the other day Jack the Ripper dropped by the White House. Thank God, he saved all four of them and they fired somebody else. I'm still waiting for Mickey, Minnie, Donald and Daisy to don the Mouser's hat, but Daisy is quite dead in a traffic wreck back there somewhere. Well, where can this ramble go now? Onto one of my blogs. I don't need a moving herd of huge white Aryans. Adolf Hitler gave me the word for them and is blasted ding dong right about something for a change. I'm not one of them. Yes, this sounds all wrong. I am more left-winger, like to save animals, and hate racism like you wouldn't believe. I have black friends, they work with me, and like it, and I really do secretly love everybody on the plot. I think the large moving herd of everybody will find a way. I had a teacher back in junior high school who said he has no idea where it came from. Me either, Mac and Hill. I don't comprehend being the shortest person where I go. I just hang in there, baby, really, and the lack of mercy from God is all I can comprehend. We are mostly making money as a general American rule. We are torturing animals to get our meat and experimenting with people funny. We Americans are living off the chocolate slaves in a very confusing manner. They are 8-year-old children gathering our chocolate while not getting to enjoy any of it or Hershey's and Nestle's. We Americans are suddenly unable to understand what bad people we are not. The world is trying to kill time now and waiting for the WA state lottery to come though. We Americans have been friendly to me in all cases except for at the Costco yesterday. They called me names, then they treated me nicely. If not, I would not have been alive to have written this short story. Meanwhile, thank you for gratitude, my sweet Lord God. Thank you all for being something further along. Satan appears to have died in the Quran. But we are supplying the enemy with the money, the weapons, and everything else they need to keep the war machine going. We are responsible for their actions at all times. They don't know where else to go apparently, except to throw their weapons down and to be in Hollywood movies under conspiracies having to do with the Freemasons on a regular basis. I thought I was in the Ku Klux Klan once, and it's just another attempt to blame women for them, or to kill off their women and children. I don't know which one. Do you? End of ramble. We are all now human lives of value, like Jews, blacks and Native Americans said, and we should all be racing into the medical field. The one where half the time, the treatments cause the darn diseases. My daughter is thinking about it, joining it to see what will happen. I used to work in it. My job was to be a lowly butt wipe for the disabled, who don't seem to need my kind anymore. The job went obsolete in 10 seconds. Just like overnight, we have the first black president of the United States, and now I am ghost writing stuff for people getting ready for the next big show. What do you think about all those large Aryans? I hope you noticed them. Anyway, I'm just killing time anymore and waiting for money to come rolling in from my family. I'm just another human being who needed the Seattle Police Department to go on living, and that is the sound of one hand clapping. I'm a martial artist who hung it up for Gandhi, and you are now significantly reaching the end of this rather demented, rambling story. I went on at great length, and now I merely want you to ponder this inevitable assumption. Julius Caesar. Jesus Christ. The Seattle JCs. Do you suppose there is a connection? If so, write me, and maybe we can partner up. No sex isn't involved. Yes, I'm married, and I'm not looking for anyone else other than a business partner or volunteer to assist me with a Google Blogger blog.